Hi, I'm Brak. Yeah, it's I, Brak the War Boss, and there's been quite a lot of news about orcs recently, isn't there? So it's all very exciting. A new release coming in the not so distant future, and we have lots and lots of new models. What this video will be about is that I will be having a look at what has been released and what we do know, and also I will discuss what we may see in the future. And it's coming up pretty soon. Well, the future's coming when it comes, but the video is coming up pretty soon. Well, it's been a bit over a week since we heard the news that there was a new Orc Codex, and they showed us some very pretty models. And yeah, so it's been good. So the last, well, since about the mid-April, we've been having a few little tidbits come through, a few models, and so what do we see? So we first hint that something new was coming was the squeakhogs, and we also learned about the beast snaggers. And then a little after that, we saw the other beast snaggers as well, giving a little bit of a hint. And there's all the Warhammer community stuff. And then they gave us a little look at a beast snagger boy, and told us there was more things to come. And then there was the interesting looking but quite controversial pain boss. Now I like, but some people are a bit unsure about that head. And then when the Warhammer Fest came down, that lovely, well, was it Thursday, Friday? It was Friday for me, it might have been Thursday for you guys. They showed us all. They went, wow, there was the Codex and a whole, the new box, limited edition. I've talked about that. Ding, there's a thing. But more models. We saw all the boys and their little knob. We saw the Squeak Riders again. We also saw the much awaited war boss in mega armor, and he's very, very huge chopper, which I absolutely love. So what does it all mean? Well, it obviously means there's some good models coming our way. Forgot about Sodgrod, didn't I? There's another controversial guy. Yeah. And I also think to mention the little gimp-like grot orderly that came with the pain boss. That's why I'm forgetting things, because there's a lot of stuff to get my head around. It's all been fun. It's all exciting. Most of the models I quite like. Well, actually, I think all the models I quite like. There's a few things and some of the things I don't particularly, I might not be fussed about, but that's the thing with models, is always not really perfect in your mind's eye, is it? There's always something a little bit niggly, but if you don't like it, you can just slice it off with one of these and do something, add to it in your own special way. That's what I like about this hobby. All right, and yeah, look. So, what is to come? Now, the younger fellow in the Warhammer Community Fest, whatever his name, you know the one which the drunken orc says looks a bit like Penfolds from Danger Mouse, and guess what? Once seen, you cannot be unseen. So from there on, I used to look at him and I see poor little Penfold. Yeah. Yeah, okay, but enough of that. What did he say? He actually said that there was going to be, he didn't say 50%, he didn't say we've seen 50%, he said about 50%. Now, there's been a lot of chatter around the internet about that, and people have done maths and gone, oh, 50%, so he's done 6, we've seen 6, but then again, one of those wasn't in the thing, so that's 5, oh, that means we're going to get 5 units. I don't know, we may not, I don't think so. He said approximately, or no, he actually said about 50%. Now, I see that as, the sort of half that you might do when you're slicing up the birthday cake to give to your brother. His half's not going to be as big as the one that you get, is it? It never is. or say the halves in or the half in of a two-parter of your favourite TV show. They're not exact. So yeah, we might get more, we might get less. But what will we see? Now, I did a video earlier, ding, there's a thing, and I said commandos. I think we might see commandos, and I'm still gonna stick to that. I also said trucks. Now, I may change my mind about that, so I don't know. But going back to the commandos, now if they're doing the commandos because they want to get rid of the old fail cast, then we may see tank busters as well. But I'm not certain about that either. But I'm pretty certain about commandos. I'll rest my reputation on that. What else? Well, so what is likely? Look, I think we are going to see the Bone Boss. Now, there has been some chatter that the Bone Boss and the Mega Armor Boss are going to be in the same kit. I don't think it is. I'm sure I've said that elsewhere, and I'm going to say it again, only because the sculpts, well, the pictures look really different, and I can't see how they're going to do that. So I think we will see the Bone Boss or the War Boss in bone type armor, so that'll be a override boss for the Beast Snaggers. I'm pretty certain about that. And we haven't seen the charity thing, so there was a big large squig pulling a chariot of some sort, and there was a platform with a boss on, with a bossy type or a knob type thing on top, and there was another boy in front holding some sort of gun. I think we'll see that. Look, I'm not 100% sure of this, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see some Beast Snagger-esque grots or Gretchen to go with Zodgrod. Some super runs, if you will. I think that is more wishful thinking on my behalf. Don't think we're going to see a weird boy. I'd like to see a weird boy, but I don't think we're going to see a weird boy. One thing I am uncertain of is a boss type character on riding a squig. Now, we've got that knob on a smash squig. Is he going to be, well, he's a character, is he going to be a HQ type or maybe a lieutenant? To be quite honest, I don't know. I think I'd like to see an extra big war boss riding the squig, but I think the knob might be it for the time being. One thing I'd like to see, but we haven't seen anything about or even a hint of it, is a big mech with a custom force field. We don't have that figure at the moment, so hopefully they'll fix that. They've given us the war boss with the mega armor, so maybe they're sort of hiding that for a little bit later, because they did say there will be some models that aren't beast snaggerish. So maybe that's one of the things we'll see. I'm just crossing my fingers on that one. I really think we need to see that, don't we? That would be nice. And for those people hoping to get new deathcopters, I can't see it happening. I really don't think it is going to happen, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. All right, so that's what I think. What are we going to... So sum up, I think we're going to see commandos, possibly tank busters, the bone boss, a big chariot. I'm hoping to see super runts, a truck, which I'm uncertain about, and the HQ on a beastie would be nice, but yeah, don't think so. And a big mech with a custom force field. That's what I think we will see. We're going to have to wait to see if I'm wrong or not. What do you think? Put your comments below and let's have a discussion. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If so, please like, subscribe and share. Do all those algorithmic things. And don't forget to press that notification bell. If you'd like to help me financially, then you can do so via Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. The links will be below in the description. Time to total off. So remember, if you're going crumping, you gotta bash early and bash often.